The Chan word originally is the Sanskrit Dhyana from the meditation. Chinese pronunciation is Chan, but in Japanese it pronounced Zen, but they is the same word. The first patriarch of Chan school is Bodhidharma, and he brought Chan from India. His life is kind of legend and a mystery. Yeah, and I think, but in the Chan text, there is a famous about his life is he practiced sitting meditation in a cave in the Shaolin temple for 7 years. He did kind of contemplation is a guan. Some scholar explain is he just face the world and to practice contemplation. But the guan also the word contemplation also means no thought arise from your mind. Also, there is a story about the Bodhidharma and his disciple is Huike. One day he just stayed to want to ask Bodhidharma gave him teaching, and he stand in the snow, and he asked Bodhidharma, teacher, please pacify my mind. And the Bodhidharma answered, where is your mind? And the second patriarch Huike, and he found there is no mind. And the Bodhisattva said, oh, your mind, I already pacify your mind. Japanese Zen also originated from China during maybe 12th century, because the Japanese monk, they went to China to study Chan, and they brought Chan to Japan. But I think the difference between Japanese Zen and the Chinese Chan is because Japanese Buddhism has a very strong sectarian sense. Like Japanese Zen, they don't adopt the doctrine of other schools like Tiantai or Huayan. But the Chinese Chan adopt many Mahayana Buddhism doctrine school like Tiantai and Huayan, and absorb the essences of these doctrinal schools and put into practice. And later there are several patriarchs of generations. I think the most famous is the Sixth Patriarch, the Huineng, because he emphasized everybody can get enlightenment. Chan Buddhism has been popular since the medieval times in China because it's very practical. The Chan emphasized there is non-duality between your life, your living, and the meditation. It's not like other traditions of Buddhism. They emphasize you have to practice sitting meditation in a meditation hall or on your cushion, because in Chinese Chan they say you can apply the Chan method in your daily life. Our Chan patriarch or ancient teacher, they always say when you carry water and you planting you growing the plants, and all your daily life you sleeping and you sleeping, eating, and all is Chan practice. Doesn't separate from your daily life. Everybody can realize your own nature. Yet it's not something you have to cultivate very for a long time. It's not like the previous doctrine, like the doctrinal school that emphasize you have to cultivate very many for 3 kalpas, long time. You can attain a sudden enlightenment, and to realize your own nature is Buddha nature. So I think after the Sixth Patriarch, because he emphasized the enlightenment is just in this world, not like other school maybe emphasize you have to be reborn in other pure lands. Is at this moment, and you can realize your mind is in a pure land. According to the sutra of the Sixth Platform, when there is no vexation, and you can realize the Buddha nature, it means everybody has a Buddha nature. Everybody has the wisdom mind, but it's covered by the vexation, anxiety, and the discrimination. Once you realize your discrimination thinking, let go all your dual thinking and wandering thought and discursive thought, and one can attain enlightenment. Enlightenment means you can realize everything comes from the cause and condition. Yeah, there is nothing permanent, and many things they work together, and the phenomenon appears, and something, how to say, they disappear, and the phenomenon doesn't exist. In Tang Dynasty, between maybe 8th century, the secular literature, a lot of literati, they wrote poetry. And I think this is a big impact on Chinese Buddhism. So monks, they will write poetry. I think most famous poetry in the Sixth Patriarch, the Platform Sutra, 菩提本无树，明镜亦非台，本来无一物，何处惹尘埃? This poetry emphasizes there is nothing existent because everything is impermanent, and there is no mirror, and there is no the stand of mirror, and there is no body tree. And if there is no mirror, how the mirror can have dust? Dust always is a metaphor of vexation. Basically, this poetry emphasizes there is nothing existent because everything is existent because of our delusive thinking. Yeah.